Hello. I am. I've decided to do a little late night stream tonight. So I wasn't going to, but may as well use this time to just try to make a little bit of progress in this game. Here's what I think. So we're going to continue Rolling Thunder Part 5 tonight. This is stream Part 5. Part 5 of Rolling Thunder. Yes, Mr. Leo, hello. Late Night Fliptendo. Snake Face. Hello to you too, Mr. Leo. Oh, wait, not the Tengen one. We're going to do Japanese one. Didn't think you see a stream. All right. Well, I said I wasn't going to stream, so that's an understandable reaction. But I decided, I'll just do a little late. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do a little late night one. We could do that. By the way, I easily remember the password now. I've entered it so many times. Not even I don't have to look at all. All right, so let's talk a little bit. Confident I can beat this today? I think I have a chance. Hold on, let me pause. Actually, I think I have a pretty good chance. So, hey, Skittles is here too. That's exactly Skittles. It's good. Well, not exactly good. All right, so it's good. You're both here. Now we can start the class. Okay, let me just say something. Now, I'd like to call your attention to Exhibit A, the timer. Notice how there's 2 more hours on it. The reason why that is because I did a little bit of practicing off stream. I kind of did a little bit of save state practicing. I decided to just do it because the game kind of needs it. But she said that, and I reflected it with the time. It was about 2 hours of practicing. I had to check some things, but and honestly, I think that if I hadn't have done that, we could have been looking at like another 10 hours of this game. That'd be a good pickup line, Skittles. That'd be a good pickup line for like a lawyer. No. So, right. Okay. So here's the good thing. I learned some very important things. I especially tried to focus on figuring out what the deal is with that final boss gauntlet there. And the good thing is I actually found a really good strategy for doing that without pausing. So I'm actually confident that I can do that whole boss gauntlet without pausing. It is actually good. I'm glad I did it because now I can show off the strategy for others. So I'm glad I have that. I also have a good strategy for the boss. Yeah. Well, I'm just explaining it because I can't just come on and just magically have no new strategies. And also it's a little bit weird, but how that works. But I just added the amount of time that I spent practicing to the timer. I used to back in the old days of Fliptendo, I used to practice off stream and then not put that on the timer, which does, now that I think about it, doesn't really the way I was justifying it was oh well, the timer's just for on screen time. But now I kind of think that that's actually kind of stupid. The timer should reflect the total time played. So that's why there's that. Yeah, it is important to have integrity, Fliptendo integrity. I'm sure Demo appreciates it as well. No, but it is really good though. I'm looking forward to showing off these strategies. We hopefully will beat the game a little bit fast. I actually think there's a good chance we could beat it tonight within a couple hours. I think that's how confident I am. I'm probably being a little bit overconfident because the game is still really hard. And no matter how good your strats are, I think they've gotten pretty good for level 10, but there's still just like RNG elements to that level that are really hard to 100% account for. At least as far as I know. And there's also things like, oh yeah, there's also, of course, execution issues like that, like where you miss time lasers and other things. Very easy to make. The other problem with this game is it's so punishing. Like the tiniest, slightest mistake, makes you have to go back. In the case of level 10, it makes you have to redo the entire level. One little tiny mistake, and you got to redo the entire level. And it's actually pretty brutal. You watch Final Boss Fight on YouTube during a stream? Yikes. Yeah. It's a pretty brutal boss. Pretty brutal boss, although I think I actually have a pretty solid strategy for it, which, if you know it, is actually pretty easy to remember. I figured it out. Figured out myself after playing for a while. Like, just trying to find, like, placements, like, okay, where can you stand in this fight that's, like, safe? And I did figure out something pretty good. So, yeah, you'll see. There's going to be a difference. You can't hear the game audio? Oh, I had to turn it down when I was practicing. Yeah. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate that, because I forgot. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's hope that I can... Yeah, I mean, if I can't beat it tonight, it's fine. Hopefully I can. Reset there. When that pink guy just decides to walk out there, there's an example of RNG right there. When that pink guy just decides to walk onto the screen, which he usually doesn't do, you can't jump over there anymore. So you have to reset him. But then you got to go back across the lasers to the left, which I forgot about. And that is a huge pain. And that's just random RNG. So you can... It's kind of low now. You can't... Oh. Or, it's on... You should be able to hear it now, right? Yeah, you should be able to hear it now. Should be good now. It might even be a tad high. You can let me know. So, how did you guys' Tuesday go? Jumped too early. You can't miss this amazing music. Music in this game is actually good. It's a good soundtrack. It's not like my favorite NES soundtrack or anything, but it's good. It's solid music. And pretty good rendition of the arcade game music. Average Tuesday. Well, I guess most days will be average. Average Tuesday didn't play any Rolling Thunder. There you go. There we go. Those lasers are pretty tricky to time. If you really watch them closely and sort of understand the timing. And how I do it is, I just look at the laser and I try to see the, like at what point I should jump. I try to time it based on like where the laser is. So like this one, like right about here, when it's right about at the middle, the laser, that's when I try to jump. That's how I place it so that I can consistently jump every time. Because the timing is, it's actually very tricky on those lasers, so I'm sure you can tell. And then right here, those guys have already crowded the bottom, so I have to go up now. I'll probably just die. But it's okay, because once you cross that pit there, you're at the checkpoint. The least interesting day of the week, Tuesday. It's not a anything can happen day like, was that Wednesday? Is Wednesday an anything can happen day? You guys remember that? You have to go to the office tomorrow? Or are they forcing you to actually go back in? Is this the first time? Is that going to become the new normal? Are you going to be forced to go back, like, for good? Or is it just like a temporary thing? A lab component. I see. Shoot him. Oh! Okay, and you want to get down there before the white guy appears, but he's random too. Sometimes he doesn't show up at all. And if he does show up, you pretty much need to reset. You need to reset the spawns. That's all you can do. You can't jump down there when he's down there, or you just die. I mean, you cannot shoot midair in this game, so if he's in a position where he's going to shoot you first, there's nothing you can do about it. So stuff like that, if random stuff like that happens, which it can all the time, it forces you to just reset the spawns. Which is a thing about this game that does kind of suck. A little bit. Temporary for now. 3 times a week. It doesn't sound too bad, I guess. Fully reopen. Certain percentage of vaccinated people. That makes sense. I mean, that seems to make sense. Complicated, kind of, sort of. It sounds like it's the same for Skittles. 3, 4. Okay, just barely got down in time. This guy decided to be a pain. Alright, now we gotta kill this bat. Now we have to reset those spawns there, because there's nothing else you can do. But usually they cooperate, though. Like they just did. Cooperated. That part's pretty consistent. After you kill the bat, if you always go back to the left and then come back to the right, it seems like it always resets it in a way where you can just jump down pretty reliably. One of the national leaders for every good COVID number. New Mexico. Well, alright. State pride. Keep his occupational anonymity. You gotta respect that occupational anonymity. Here we are at level 10. Oh, okay, that's fine. That guy decided to advance with his RNG this time. But he didn't kill me, so it's okay. I know I can definitely do this whole level without pausing now, but I'm gonna probably pause a little bit, if only just to look at the darn chat. Why not both? Aliens or bioweapons? I guess you guys both have occupational anonymity. It's a hard word to say, too. Occupational anonymity. And anonymity. Anonymity. Flip nonanimity. Yeah, so right here, I think with the best, there's a couple things you could do here. Like luring the green guy up is an option, but it's a little bit tricky, the timing, and you have to do it twice, and it takes a lot of time. So what I've realized is actually a better strat, I think, is instead jump up to this box, shoot both of these guys, go up here. So I specifically make sure to I discovered you can spawn both the grenade guys if you walk back just a little bit and then walk forward again after killing the other dudes so that there's room for them to spawn. And that is very helpful. If you spawn both those grenade guys and the yellow guy does not spawn over here in the mid platform, and that permits you to jump up here where I'm standing right now. Otherwise you can't, otherwise you would just die when you jump up there. Like there's like kind of almost no way to get around his bullets. So then what you can do is you can actually, well, I guess I hesitated a little bit too much there, but you can actually jump up, you can make the jump to the top platform, which lets you skip that whole section. That's my strat. It's a little bit tricky jump, but it seems like by far the best way to get around that. And let me just remind you that that section I'm talking about, I was stuck on for hours on day 4. Hours. Just trying to figure out how the hell to get past that. Finally found a strat. Oh, you write a webcomic? That's awesome, Skittles. Me too. Anonymity. Anonymity. I can say that 10 times fast. Anonymity. 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 See? Easy. Dilemma. Dilemma. It's not as tough a word as anonymity. That's for sure. I guess anonymity. Anonymity. I can say it. Dilemma. At least dilemma is only 3 syllables. Maybe just the M and the... Is it spelled with like an M and an N? That makes it seem... Dilemma, but you don't pronounce the N. Is it spelled M and N? Or is it just 2 M's? Dilemma. 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 Brain just doesn't like it. You want to put the N in there. Dilemma. It's spelled with an N, isn't it? So, but it looks like dilemma. But it's just dilemma. You know English good? Well, I couldn't tell. No, Skittles, it's I don't English well. And what I mean is, I don't speak English in a well. I do not speak English in a... If I'm in a well, I do not speak English. No N in there. Was it? I thought it was spelled with an N. Okay. Well, apparently I do as well, Mr. Leo. Isn't that weird? Apparently I want to put one in there too. Well, why do I want to do that? I don't know. Isn't that weird? Skittle fail English? That's impossible. Classic Simpsons quotes are the best, I feel. Alright, now we gotta respawn the grenade guy. Now we can do the trick with them. Shoot, shoot, jump. Oh! I screwed it up. Actually, I screwed it up. Can I still do that, though? Can I still do this? Oh, dude, the yellow guy's there. Okay. Nope. I should have just reset the whole thing, apparently. The execution on that is still a little bit tricky. Even after doing it so many times. This part sucks, too, because if this blue guy down there just decides to not move, it's a real problem. So, I mean, even after playing this level for, now it's been like 10 solid hours of playing this level. It's still really tough. Even like knowing all the strats. I don't know if my strats are necessarily the best, but I feel like at this point they've got to be pretty good. And we got the Mechanice raid. I guess I started streaming just at the right time. My late stream today. The Geo The GeoGuessr raid. Where's the pants? Where's his pants? Oh, you're talking about... Because Skittles had just said something about going into work without pants. I may or may not be wearing pants, by the way. I don't know, but you're referring to this dude. Listen, he is wearing pants. I think, yeah, when he crouches, see that little line there? That's the line that the pants make, right? He's wearing pants. It's just, there's a limited color palette, so they use the same color as his face. Or he's just wearing flesh-colored pants. It's okay. Are you judging him for wearing flesh-colored pants? Hey, Dan Schoening. Hey, Mora. Hey, Nick Vick. No pants or bust. I agree with that. I can't argue with that. That's what he said. No, I believe what he said was that he wants to not wear pants all the time and he wants to live in a world without pants. Maybe that was me. Oops, I died. It's because I was talking. Hey guys, do you like super, super, super hard games? Do you like arcade ports of hard games that may be even harder? Just outrageously, ridiculously hard games? Then you're gonna like Rolling Thunder. I've been stuck on... We're almost getting into Ghosts and Goblins arcade territory. I've been stuck on the final couple of levels for 10 hours now. 10 hours, actually 10 hours. But I feel... Speaking of Poker Talk, which we were in the Discord, McCarran and Ice's Discord, I feel a little bit pot committed. Because we're on the final damn levels. Anyway, like, especially now, we're finally at the point where I have the strats down. Even for the final boss. I kind of did some save state practice because the game was so outrageously, unbelievably hard. So I just kind of had to. But now I feel like I understand. I feel like we're close to beating the game now. Like, it could be any time now. Well, maybe you've come at a really good time if you want to see somebody beat the Famicom version of Rolling Thunder. Oh, how was the Geo guessing, by the way? Did you guess a lot of Geos? McCarran Ice? Mr. McCarran Ice, if you're still here? Hope you guessed a lot of Geos. You're way better at that game than I would ever be. That's for sure. Did quite well. I can believe it. I would be terrible at that game. I'm not good at, like, knowing... My problem is I'm not good at knowing things, so to speak. Being pot committed is the worst. Unless it gets you to win a really big pot, then it's the best. Maybe, yeah, maybe beating this video game will... See, so, like, this part, the RNG here, they just refuse to let me... Like, I cannot go down there safely. I'll just die. Because their random RNG is just screwing me over right now. Like, I almost just want to die. I'm wasting too much time now. Let me try like a Hail Mary lucky jump. Dude, I'm fucked right now. Oh, maybe I'm not fucked. Okay. We probably wasted too much time anyway, but... Oh! Okay, we're gonna do it. Somehow we didn't die there. Amazing. My geode must be acknowledged. I will acknowledge your geode. Yeah, so this game, Rolling Thunder, is a Tengen game. Known for being one of the games that is not licensed. It was never licensed by Nintendo. Even though it did come out here in America. It was released, technically. So that is why this game was... I jumped too far there. If you jump over the box there, you just die. It's just a tricky jump. You have to stand right on the edge of the box. Yeah, so it was not... most of us here are NES Mania people. Was never played in NES Mania for that reason. Which is a shame because it would have been really interesting to see how TMR would have handled this game. It's very... Maybe it would have only taken him like 2 hours. Who knows? Hey, Demo. It is a Tengen cart, yeah. Some of the Tengen carts are licensed. It depends on when they were released. Like Gauntlet is licensed officially. Or it was at one time. Shit, and you know it's gonna be bad. How's it going today, Demo? Yeah, dude, this game should be put into... somebody's got to put this in the RGG. Team Mar needs to be subjected to this game. This would actually be a really good one because it's like... It is like a pretty legit game, quality-wise. It's just super hard. You might actually enjoy it, maybe. And it would be a really good super hard game to see him try to, like, conquer. Although, if he were to look at my playthrough, he might decide to just drop it. But that could just be because I suck. You know, honestly, though, this game, it kind of does have some problems, to be honest. I mean, I like super hard games, but once you get to the later levels of this game, it has some real level design problems. Especially with like the RNG with certain enemy placements. Shit. Okay. Gotta do my strategy correctly here. Can make certain sections just like really. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That usually doesn't. He doesn't usually do that. I was not paying attention. That is a long-winded way of saying this game is really on the unfair side with its enemy placement in the later levels. Like, there's a part in level 8 where the platforming... your platforming is very stiff in this game. You can't control your air jump. And you also can't shoot in mid-air. You have to do this, like, really precise platforming that's very difficult because of your uncontrollable jump. And then, to make matters worse, there's enemies that just spawn underneath you. And if they decide to spawn underneath you, then you're just dead. You just die, because they just knock you into the lava and you just die. There's nothing you can do. Once you've executed the jump, it cannot be taken back. And, you know, they appear out from under you mid-jump, so there's no way for you to know. But what you have to actually do is you have to know they're there, and you have to, like, manipulate the spawns a certain way. Like, that's the kind of game that this is. In other words, some people may call it unfair. But right here, okay, I did not execute my strategy perfectly there, but it was good enough. That guy does not usually spawn there, but he decided to. Oh, Demo, sorry. What is it, Demo? What is it, Demo? What happened? Oh, good, Dan. Good, yeah, add it. Add the game, for sure. Dude, it would actually be awesome to see him try to play through this game. Don't tell Team R this. Honestly, if I were to get this in RGG, I would drop it. But if you just like start playing from level 1, like through like the first 5 levels, it seems reasonable in the first 5 levels. So it's the kind of game he'll get suckered into. Like Blogger, well, he'll, you know, it does not get really brutal until like the last 2 levels. So it could totally sucker him into like trying to beat it. But, you know, if this takes me like 21 hours, maybe, I'm sure he could probably do it in like 8 maximum, because he's TMR. I don't want to believe he could do it shorter than that, because that would start to make me feel bad. You got promoted, Demo? Really? Oh, wow. What was your promotion? That's awesome. I have to reset that guy, because you can't jump down there when he's down there. Oh. I should have known that guy was going to do that. Alright, well, also, did I mention that there's limited continues? There's passwords, but the passwords only save your progress every 2 levels, so we have to go back to level 90 now. Right. Hopefully we can get through pretty quick. Blagger Goes to Hollywood. What, is that a real game? Sochi producer? Video games? Video games? Whoops. Oh. Oh, really? That sounds very good. Congratulations, Demo. I'm sure you're gonna do a great job producing, Sochi producing those video games. And get more money. More excited about the title change? Yeah, I mean, you're an associate producer now. You can put that in your business card. Or... It's gonna be awesome. You know what else that means, Demo? I know an associate producer now. So that's great for me, too. That's really good for me. How about that? Okay to die there, that's the checkpoint. That part's pretty hard to, like, not die at. Blagger Goes to Hollywood. Is that requested, though? Did somebody request? Is that Orb's game? Did he... He did request... Didn't he request, forget. Did he request multiple games? Does he have multiple games now in the queue? Oh, you hope it appears. I see. Doesn't it keep... Orb has some game in the queue, right? Like, I forget... Didn't he request something super difficult? That's going to be like the next game on C64? Mania? RGG Mania? Stack of dev kits? Oh, awesome. Well, Demo, that's... You must be pretty excited. Did you celebrate your promotion yet? You guys celebrate. Get to reset these guys. I got a bad spawn. That fire guy only spawns sometimes. You gotta be ready for him. Still NDA? Oh, for your game? Well, I look forward to playing your game, Demo. Thank you for making me play it. A bottle of bubbly? Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, what better thing to do, Demo, than to crack that open, kick back, and just drink it, but, you know, pour it into a nice glass, a fine glass, maybe get like a nice fine meal, and just drink while you watch a man play a beautiful video game on the internet, right? What better celebration could there be? Ultimate celebration, rolling thunder and champagne. Oh, he did. I thought I would have that. A new Alf game is in order. Oh, I have some ideas. Skittles has got ideas. No, you won't. shit. Okay, good. That guy freaking survived. Alright. Alright. We're gonna do this. You know what? I believe we can do this tonight. I believe we can. Just wait until you guys see my strats for the final boss room. You're gonna be impressed. You're gonna be happy and impressed. I think. There's no way I'm gonna screw up multiple times with my own strategies and look like a fool. That's impossible. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Now he decided to cooperate by moving to the right. That's good. Let's look at these solid strats here. Look how good these strats are. Good strats. Good strategies. I like my strategies. Oh, shoot. I forgot about that guy. Okay, they'd be better if I remembered them, I suppose. That's fine. I didn't need that help. That's fine. Strat. I like strats. What do you guys like? Oh, shoot. Actually, that was not part of the strats, but I didn't die, so it's okay. Okay, let me try to just actually pay attention for a second. Let's see how that goes. Then we deal with this guy here. Left. Right and duck. Deal with this guy real fast. Hope this guy walks down. He went the wrong way. Now we wait. He'll jump back to the left. Dodge out of the way. And shoot. Now we respawn the grenade guys. Get to the edge. Jump right. Shoot, shoot. Try to make a precise jump. Oh, you see? We pulled it off there. So if you pull that jump off, then you get past that part with no damage, which is pretty good. Now, a green guy can spawn here sometimes, which is why I like to pause right there. But it looks like he didn't spawn, so that's good. We get a duck, go in the door. And what we can do here is just duck here, kill that guy, and then kill this guy behind at our leisure. Duck here. Right here, I look at these little dials up here to know where that guy's... He always drops with the second lone dial. And we kill these dudes. Now, that guy will not come out of the door unless you had to respawn those guys. If you had to respawn those guys, this guy will come out of the door prematurely. But he didn't, so we go in the door, and he'll probably come out, so we'll just wait for him to walk past. Then shoot him. Shoot this guy, go up here, walk past and turn left and shoot. Inch forward a little bit to the right and shoot again. Now, this door actually has a health. I haven't been able to... Oh, dude, that guy never jumps over that box, but he decided to do it right now. So I was having a lot of trouble finding a consistent strat to deal with this guy. A guy's going to come out of this door, and the problem is, when you jump over the box, sometimes he shoots early, and when he does, there's no way to dodge his attack. It doesn't matter if you jump from the box, if you just jump over the box, or you jump on the box and try to jump over him. No matter what you do, sometimes he will shoot you. He'll come out of the door and he'll shoot you. There's nothing you can do about it. But I found a strat that works. What you do is you jump on the box, then you fall straight down and just keep running. And then you duck. I guess that's faster. But doing that it seems consistent. And now this guy never gets me anymore. So that's a strat improvement right there. Alright, so this part, I used to pause at this part a lot, but now I pretty much have all these guys memorized, so I don't think we need to pause. Wow, let's see, let's watch. A bunch of dudes are going to fall from the ceiling here. Just annihilate them. Let me inch forward. That guy is dead. There's a guy here. Shoot him. Shoot him again. Now a guy's going to come from behind. I'm going to duck his bullet. There'll be another blue ninja. I'm going to shoot him. And I'm going to keep going forward. Duck. Shoot. Keep going forward. Now here, we're going to run right under the yellow ninja and wait for him to drop down. He always drops down. 2, 3. And then here we just kind of, we just stay in the middle here and wait for the green guys to appear. And carefully deal with them. Alright. Now we're almost to the end. This guy's easy. Just jump up here and wait. If he falls down to the right, you have to reset this section. But most of the time he falls to the left. So like here, I was running into a problem here because when you jump over this block and land down here, there's a pink guy who spawns there. Sometimes he shoots early. If he shoots early, you die. It cannot be avoided if you jump over this. But one thing you can do if you know he's going to be there, again, memorization, you can do is run to the left of this corner here, jump to the right up here, and then just wait up here. And he'll jump. When he jumps, you can fall straight down, and you can always get down there before you can start shooting. So, if you do that, you'll never get shot by that guy. So that's the way you'll deal with that. How much bullshit in this level that you have to, like, not only, like, know that it's coming, but, like, develop some kind of countermeasure for it. It's like, it's not as simple as just, like, you memorize the level. Like, you have to figure out how to manipulate the spawns or do something to like make it possible to reliably get past all this crap. Like, this level is extremely brutal. It's just extremely brutal, and it's super long, and it's the only level in the game that has no checkpoint too. There's gonna be a white guy up here. He's easy, just kill him. And this is the boss right here. Now we have 90 seconds. We should have over 100, so that could be an issue, but we might be okay. Alright, now I'm going to explain my strategy. I don't need to pause here, but I'm going to pause a little bit just to explain it. So what we're going to do here, basically we're going to do kind of a back and forth thing. I realized that there's not really one place you can just stand and just shoot all the dudes. I don't think. Maybe there is and I missed it, but I don't think so. My strategy is to go back and forth between the two kind of smaller red pillars. And I discovered that you can kind of use the fire guys as a cue. So I move to the other one when the fire guy appears. And if you just always do that, it works. So what we're going to do is we run over here, we duck right there, like right about there, like right in front of the pillar, right? Now the fire guy appears. Shoot him. And now we need to go over to the left. Oh, I was too slow there. But, okay, I fixed it. Alright. The main reason why you want to, or why I kind of want to go back and forth is because if you aren't in the right place, the enemy spawns are going to kind of fuck you up. Like that blue guy would have landed right on top of me if I was still over there. Plus the jumping guys, it's kind of, you want to like kind of be in a position where they're going to just kind of jump over you instead of jumping into you. It makes this part a lot easier. So now, right now we just keep shooting. We're waiting. Oh, dude. Okay. Huh. I think it was too far to the left there. So he actually landed on top of me. Okay, my positioning was bad there, I think. Well. Try it again. I still feel confident, though. I think we can do this. So right there, the light blue guy decided to move forward at the last second. So there's nothing I can do. This game is very brutal. Oh, okay, we survived. That's good. It's good that we made the jump there because I only have 1 health, so I would have died if I had misjudged that. That guy does not usually run in front of the door like that, but he decided to be weird that time. Look at the lack of pausing, guys. Look at the lack of pausing. No pausing. No pausing needed. The strats are good. Alright, we made it here with 100 seconds this time. A little bit better. Let's see, I'm trying to remember where exactly this stands. I think here. That's okay. Right about, I'm pretty sure you want to stand right about, like here-ish. This should be right. I'm pretty sure. We're waiting for the fire guy to spawn, the second one. He's gonna spawn right about now. We're gonna shoot him and then we're gonna go. And you gotta avoid the bullets as you go to the other side. Oops, I acted a little late there. Area 10. Difficult area. Still think I can do it. Thanks, Demo. I believe in you, too. I believe that you can be a really good stream viewer. Well, I believe that while you're making dinner, you're gonna be the best stream viewer who's making dinner that there is. Yeah. You're gonna be a very good multitasker. Oh, I should not have made a random jump there, apparently. Expect those grenades to come out of nowhere. It's okay. We'll just get right back there. Oh, fire guy! Get out of here! Whoops. Getting bad spawns. The white guy I can't do anything if that white guy just keeps appearing. Can't do a single thing. Yeah, damn white guy. Gotta take it slower. Ah, I keep making that mistake. finally let us go down. Sometimes level 9, I mean, I know the level. Sometimes it can be, like, not a problem if the spawns cooperate. And sometimes they don't. And sometimes they still make mistakes all the time on that stupid level with its lasers and everything. Sometimes it goes smoother than others. Can't be helped, I guess. Oh no! That was close. But I'll be fine though, because I can get the help. I made a mistake there. Oh, I decided to jump over again. Oh, that was close. Did not mean to jump over that. We're doing pretty good, though. Doing good on time, and we even have machine gun bullets and all that. Doing pretty good. Here we are, final boss attempt again. Just gonna try to do my strategy and see how it goes. Shit! I went too early. I forgot that the fire guy does the weird thing where he pops up. I forgot about that. I have to wait for that and then go over. Went up. Not as much time this time, but another attempt at the final boss room. Here we go. Another attempt. Anyone paying attention? Here we go. This could be it. Maybe this will be it right here. Shit. I'm not dead though. That's okay. I didn't die there. Okay, now we're on the... So we crossed over the right, left, right, left. We need to do right, left one more time before the final boss appears. Oh shit! Oh, dude, I was afraid the fire guy would kill me there, but he didn't, luckily. Oh no, the time. Now, when the final boss appears, the timer will stop, so I think we're gonna make it. I think. Oh, dude, we just made it to the final for the first time in Hello, Mr. Leo. Thank you, Demo. Sort of paying attention. All right, well, you picked a good time. For the first time in 21 hours. We've actually reached the final boss, the actual final boss. Now, I would have had trouble with this guy if I didn't, like, figure out the strategy ahead of time. I have a pretty good strat. There's a couple things you can do here with this guy. The main thing is just to... You have to shoot his shots and shoot him. You have to shoot around his shots. And it sort of almost Zelda 2-ish. And it seems really difficult, but there's a sort of an easy way to do it where you just kind of keep alternating between shooting high and low, and usually that seems to work. If you run out of ammo, though, which can happen, there is another strat where you jump over his shots, which is much riskier. But you can, because your bullets keep going back to 1 periodically, so you can still kill him even if you run out of ammo technically. But anyway, let's try the strats. Hope I don't screw him up. Doing pretty good on ammo. I don't want if I don't need. We did it. 14 bullets left. We did it. First try on that boss. I'm really glad I practiced him because we could have spent another 10 hours in this game easily. On that boss, like figuring out that strat. Alright guys, now watch this. Look, they're all praising us, but look, the girl turns her head towards us. Now watch this. She's gonna wink. Watch. She's gonna wink. This is all gonna be worth it. She's gonna wink. She's gonna wink. Oh, she doesn't. I thought she winks. I could have sworn she. Okay. I could have sworn she winked. Well, anyway, we rescued the girl, and the evil is defeated, and everybody's dancing. Piccolo is dancing, and it's the end. We did it. Feel the killer guy is clapping for me. It feels great, Skittles. Thank you. Wink denied. If you want the wink, you have to do loop 2. That was loop 2. To be continued. Oh, there is a password for the next. Another loop, 6692956. Oh, wow. I'm curious about that. 6692956. 6692956. Curious about that. Let's try. Let's just see what that looks like. There's no way it would. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Demo. Oh, I'm sorry Don Chico wasn't here to see this. Oh, man. I told you I was confident. I had a feeling. We were close anyway. The issue is going to be that final room, like pause strats. The pause strats are fine, but if you don't know where to stand, we were still gonna be having trouble there. I needed to like figure out that room, and then that guy. You just kind of. I mean, I could have figured out eventually, but he's really hard to deal with. That boss until you figure out like a strat. Story 3. I'm not playing through this, don't worry. But let's just see what it's like. Is it like different enemy positions or? Oh, those blue guys are shooting now. The blue guys are shooting. They did not shoot before. Oh. Yeah, okay, so now more guys shoot. Alright. What happened? I rolled enough thunder for 2 lifetimes. Mega 69. Oh, for Don Chico? Oh. He's usually here around this time, though. This is kind of fucked. Okay. Oh, there we go. The demo kind of looks like Don Chico, so maybe that's good enough. Thorn in Russia. Yeah, we have people. I mean, Tam is from. Where's Tam from again? What was it again? We have people from. various countries. They come here to watch this amazing video game playing. So more guys shoot now. Is that the change, just the more guys shoot now? Streams fun stuff. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Alright. Whatever, that's good enough. I wonder how many loops there are. Well, we did a loop. I mean, I don't know. I wonder if maybe there's something more if you do like another 2 loops. Like maybe you get a different end screen or maybe even credits. If that were the case, it could be argued that you have to do that to actually beat the game. But luckily, probably nobody knows. Now, I mean, that's beating the game as far as I'm concerned. The wink that we missed. I know, I'm very concerned about that. I could have sworn that maybe I'm just thinking of the arcade version. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I do. Thanks, Nightbot. It's so hard. Winking is such a hard. Does anybody ever wink anymore? I don't think. Winking is hard to do. No, see, you have to to do it right. You have to do it subtly, like that. You know? Did you even see that? You know, you can't. Yeah, you can't you have to do it real quick, to make it not look awkward. If you do it more pronounced, it looks like, it can look like you're having a stroke, which is not ideal. You know what I want to do now? I want to check out the arcade version of Rolling Thunder because kind of curious about it. Oh, we have to rate the game. We have to talk about the game and rate the game too. Almost forgot. We should do that. Let's do that first. All right, so Rolling Thunder. I'm going to give the game. I thought about it. What is your guys' rating of the game? Opinions? This is the Star Trek TNG. You missed the end? Oh no, Asian Waste. I practiced. I figured out the boss strats. I beat the game. 21 and a half hours. 6 out of 10. Wow. Maybe you'll be surprised, but I thought about it and I'm actually going to give it a 4 out of 10, I think. 6 for the music. But I was sort of between 4 and 5. I was not going to go higher than 5. It does seem like a good port of the arcade. Do I like more than that? It's okay. My overall feeling is it is all right. It's not even so much that they annoyed me. Here's why. It's a good. It's a decent port of the arcade game. I think the visuals aren't really that great though. They could have been done better. And the music's pretty good in the Famicom one. And the controls are fine. The controls are not really an issue. Some people would probably call the game janky, but I think the controls feel good. I think that the issue with the game is, yeah, it's a super difficult game, and that's fine, but just the last 5 levels, the whole second loop, it just felt like the level design was not done well. It was not a problem. There's a couple really big problems, I think. The RNG of the enemies is really, really troublesome. Hey, Don Chico did show up. I was just saying, I just beat the game, so I was saying, it's too bad Don Chico wasn't here. Maybe you were lurking. I don't know. They amped up the difficulty to detriment. I don't know. I'm curious about the later levels in the arcade game now. Way too difficult. Yeah, I mean, it's more just that the problem is, I don't mind that it gets really difficult, but the level design, the enemy placement in particular, is really fucked up though. You know, it's like the levels aren't necessarily designed. Well, I mean, the jumping generally is fine. It's got the fixed jump arcs. Well, that's good, Don Chico. Did you see me beat the game? I beat it. Like it's got the fixed jump arcs. Like that one platforming part in level 8 is really tough because it looks like you can make the jump from the first pillar to the third pillar, but you just can't quite make it. What you have to actually do is back up on the pillar and jump to the second one, which it doesn't look like you can do. It's a little unintuitive, you know. Like jumping like this kind of fixed jump arc is it's usually better when the jump arc is smaller and more predictable, like Castlevania or Ghosts and Goblins. When you have like a bigger jump arc and it's fixed and you cannot move it in air at all, you can't adjust the arc at all. It can be a little bit tricky to like predict. You have to predict where you're gonna go when you jump. Oh, you were triggered? My bad, Don Chico. I was only talking about you because we missed you. We missed you, Don Chico. Yeah, we like having you around. That's all, Don Chico. Um, but that's just that one part of level 8 though. The thing that actually would have been fine if it weren't for the fact that those pillars in level 8, like fire enemies spawn below you as you're jumping and come up into you, and once you jump, there's no way to dodge. You just die, right? Stuff like that kind of enemy placement. And what you have to actually do there to make it pass is manipulate the spawn where you like inch forward until the guy spawns, then inch back and make the jump. Otherwise, you just die. So you have to know ahead of time that that spawn is there, and you have to like figure out a way to like manipulate the spawns. That's also the problem with like level 6 has that one really awkward jumping part with the tires, which is like really awkward. And then level 10 has got like all the bullshit. It's got all the bullshit in one level. The enemy spawning, like where they have that one part with the boxes and they've got the yellow guy and the green guy. The yellow guy shoots you if you go, and they're shooting low no matter which way you go. So it seems, at first glance, it seems impossible because you can't really. You maybe could jump over the bullets, but it's very difficult to do. You just end up jumping into the enemies, you know, and there's just not enough time. You can't really deal with it. You can't shoot him first because the boxes and the stuff is all in the way. So that part seemed completely just fucked and impossible. But yeah, if you what you have to do there is you have to manipulate the spawns. You have to like make the grenade guys spawn and then use that so that to block the yellow guys spawn, and then you have to like take a certain route. So like on the difficult parts of the game, it's all comes down to like just fucked up enemy spawns. Then there's the other parts where the guys just like move back and forth and they don't cooperate. You just have to hope. There's that one part in level 9 where like you're trying to like get past the laser, but if the white guy decides to spawn, which he does a lot, you can't go down because he just kills you. Because if the guys spawn there and they're close to where you can't jump down to a place where a dude is. So what I'm trying to explain is, oh, you got insomnia? Oh, my lips are kind of chapped, actually. The tire thing, yeah, the tire thing's in the arcade too. I don't know if the level design is better though in the arcade version. Bullets are slower. Yeah, maybe the bullets being faster is an issue too, because like there, you know, if you can't jump someplace where there's an enemy because they'll shoot you before you land. But just it's really like it's RNG. It's not so much the mechanics. It's just all the problem with the game is just the enemy spawning. On the second loop, the enemy spawning. There's so many situations that are really fucked up with enemy spawns where just stuff is. It's just fucked, and there's no way to forget about. I mean, yeah, you can't. There's many spots where you can't possibly know what to do until you've already been killed by it. But even going beyond that, you have to like just keep using trial and error to like try to figure out how to manipulate the spawns properly. You know, and that's kind of I don't know. I don't like how the later levels kind of revolve around this. I mean, like there's games like Ninja Gaiden that can be like that too, but Ninja Gaiden is a little bit different because you have more flexibility with your like sort of move set, and if you're good enough, you can handle just about anything the game throws at you if you're like fast enough with the reflexes. That's not the case with like that's not the case with this game. Like it's not a matter of being good enough. You have to manipulate the spawns to even have a chance to get through. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So I don't like that. I kind of don't like that aspect of the like the game design. Like that's it just makes learning the game like really painful and annoying. And then even after you've learned the proper spawn manipulations and strats, there's still like a big RNG factor that fucks you up. And the last level's got a strict timer too. And then you got the whole fucked gauntlet at the end with the enemy spawns, and you got to memorize where they spawn. There's no way you're gonna react to that. I mean, the fire guys like pop out of the ground, so if you're standing anywhere close to there, you just get hit and probably knocked into a bullet and dead. Right? There's kind of a pattern to it, but you have to memorize that shit. So for those reasons, I still kind of like I think the game is enjoyable in the first 5 levels. I would still recommend to play the game. I think it's an okay port for the first 5 levels. But once you get to level 6, the enemy design starts to become fucked. And honestly, you probably should not bother to play past that. I think it just kind of stops being fun past level 5. So it's like it's a good port until level 5, but after that, I think it stops being a good port. That's why I'm gonna give it a 4. Yeah, I'm kind of between a 4 and a 5. Like it's still not a bad port though. So I wouldn't go lower than that. And there's things about it that are good, for sure. I would be, yeah. I mentioned that it would be really cool to see TMR try it. I'm sure that he would also think that some of the stuff is bullshit too. But I don't know. He might like it, and I'm sure he'd beat it way faster than me. All right, so let's see here. Elevator action is at 4.48. Am I putting it lower than elevator action? Man, I guess I am. Sylviana. You give the music a 4.2. I like the music better than that, though. I think the music's good. The only theme of the game? No, but I think there's actually like 3 theme musics. Because there's 2 variations on the main theme. There's dun 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 and there's also like this more suspenseful version. And then there's also the jungle version, so that's 3 distinct themes, I think. Their kid is like 2 songs. I think there's 3. And I like all of them. I think it's really good music, like or like they're trying to do like a James Bond 60s-ish kind of spy thriller, but without using the James Bond music, so it works really well for that. Yeah, it could maybe use a little bit more music. Yeah, it had the jungle with the distinct music as well. Anyway, do I put it lower than these? I guess so. Pinball, Dexter, Kokono World, Tennis. Okay, Skloon. It should be higher than these. Volgar, Jaws. I want to put it higher than those. I guess I kind of was right in the 4.5 range. I don't know. Maybe it should be above elevator action, though. I don't know. Looking at this, I feel like it belongs more like closer to Predator, actually, in Legend of Kage, like in this range. And yeah, if that's the case, then it would round to being a 5. So maybe it should actually be a 5. I'm definitely like really 4.5 on it. I was leaning towards 4, but now that I look at the games here, at what's listed here, I kind of yeah, I do. We have some time. I do want to like check out the arcade real quick again. I think I'm gonna give it the slight edge towards a 5, actually. I'm gonna put it right above elevator action. Yeah. So it's close. It's real close. But that seems about right. Okay, so we'll give it a 5 after all. All right. So, all right, that's Rolling Thunder.